So President Hinckley is on the phone. And he said, I understand you were down here the other day. I said, oh, yeah, we were. And he said, I have the 3 books, and I've read them. And he said, President Lorimer, don't you stop until this is done. If you don't hold this meeting, this sacrament meeting, it's a sin. And you get this done. You get the temple work done for the Martin and the Willie people, and then you acquire all the land. You know, a stake president's got enough to do.
Yeah.
I mean, do all this temple work and then buy all this land. That was like getting run over by a truck, you know. And
He asked you about
then he reminded me so much of Brigham Young. Because when you read the journals about the Martin and the Willie Company coming into the valley, Brigham Young went out to meet them. And when he saw the little children with their frozen fingers and toes, he wept. And he asked over and over again, why have they been made to suffer so? Well, President Hinckley that day wept on the phone. He talked to me about Bo Deal.
Mm-hmm.
And he said, President Lorimer, why have they had to wait so long? He knew immediately that it had come from the Spirit.
1856 was a long time ago.
Mm-hmm.
It didn't come as a program that a stake president dreamed up. He knew that it was a revelation. And he supported it from day one. He said, don't stop until this is done. So we held the meeting and we handed out a name to everyone over the age of 12. People never equated kids
teenagers.
with family history.
It was only old people.
It was only old
retired
people that did it. The high priest did that. That was the high priest's job.
Mm-hmm.
But kids? No way. Nobody ever had kids doing family history work. It changed us. It made us different people. And we'd been going on this for about 6 months. And we got a general authority. It was Elder Tingey, Earl Tingey. And getting calls from general authorities had just become kind of a normal thing around here. But he called because he was coming to state conference. And he didn't come on Saturday. He came on Friday.
Usually they come Saturday morning or something.
And he interviewed me all Friday afternoon until midnight Friday night.
And he was a lawyer.
Down in my office. He was basically taking my deposition. Very nice, very kind man. Mm-hmm. He'd been a mission president. He'd been...
Wanted all the details so he could report back,
oh man,
probably, right?
They had given him a list of questions to ask me. And he asked everyone.
They being the brethren.
The brethren.
Yeah.
Because we learned later that there were some of the 12, 2 of them, that didn't think it was right.
That's interesting.
But the rest of them, and President Hinckley and President Faust, did. So they said, well, let's just put it to the test, you know. And so he came up and he interviewed me till midnight down in my office. We got him up at 6 o'clock the next morning and we took him out. We went to Martin's Cove, across the trail to Rock Creek. And then he interviewed me until 4 o'clock Sunday afternoon when I put him on the plane. And as I'm putting him on the plane up here at the airport, he said, now, President Lorimer, he said, you know, there's some concern about what's going on up here. And I said, I can imagine.
Yeah.
I said, you know, I'm sure that people think that we're trying to make a name for ourselves or we're trying to become general authorities or, you know, whatever. But none of that's true. And he said, I'm convinced of that. But he said, we need to put the very best family history specialist on this that we have in the church. And we need them to verify what you're doing. Mm-hmm. To prove intellectually to everybody that you're right. Well, I said, great, we welcome it. But we knew we were right. So, we didn't tell anybody.
Not because intellectually it made sense,
Spiritually.
but because
spiritually.
it had been confirmed to you.
Absolutely.
And and not only to you by the Spirit, which is most important, but by a prophet.
Yeah. We knew we were right. We were on good ground.